Praise to the Most High. Welcome to my channel, where uplifting the soul to inner self-empowerment is the goal. So this one, the song, just keep the Ashanti song. It's raining outside right now, so it rain on me. Take this pain from me. Just in the head, just going on and on. So that's a sign for somebody. Go outside and cleanse your aura. Go outside and dance in the rain. You know, interesting thing enough, like, these are things that beautiful souls tap into that aren't in matrix-driven simulations. They know natural components that helps cleanse their energy, helps cleanse their aura field, removing energies like projected illusions, percepted illusions when it comes to these frequencies. Throw that warning out there. You're gonna hear the babies in the background. They playing. But, you know, keep these vibes going. Y'all already know the one that's in it. So what I'm getting, frequencies, this one frequency of manipulation stagnates growth. And like I said, it's in English, and yet it's at a healing frequency when spoken. So to not heal something and give advice on it as if you have healed in this topic is a form of manipulation. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to take it from the top. Let's get it, Soul Tribe. Y'all already know. So with that being said, the word broke, it's still a vibration, frequency, and energy. And it is heightened to the power you sit it at. So, speaking that is a signal. You're a channel, baby. And with you being a channel, what signals and ripple effects are you giving out? Comes back. It can be very draining. It's a cycle that has to be broken. It's a cycle that has to be dismantled. For one, was never meant for any culture or heritage. When our birthrights is love and abundance. Naturally. So, and this is deep. This is the law of attraction and the frequencies we set at everything. So, to say that you're broke, 344, reciprocated frequencies of broke. Though to transmute that, set it at another frequency where it's bringing in so that you're not going without. So to, ooh, y'all seen that? Like a crumb? A candle. Y'all know how that go. So what really needs to be talked about when we're talking about how we speak things into our lives as you're transforming, as you're healing, as you're ascending, have to shed that old skin. 444, the way that we used to speak to ourselves and speak about ourselves will show as you transform. It's our birthright. But I definitely wanted to get on here and talk about this because it's hindering. It's very hindering. And we come from diamonds and gold, crystals, zinc, mercury, alchemy. Come on now. Supreme healing frequencies. Mess around and say broke, and look, broke. Y'all hear that? Broke and it said it's nuts. They just said at a different frequency, and ain't no telling where your mind said at. You say broke and open the door up and bow, hit your ankle, and you don't break it, but you sure sprain it. It got close enough. Everything is vibrations, frequencies, and energies. That's just an example. And as I'm saying example, it was vision. So this is somebody specifically. And I done put that out there too. It's on content. Beautiful soul be, hey, how you doing? It hit different. Hey, how you feeling? It hits different. So, how you feeling? It's being aware of what comes off of thy lips. Oh, my back hurting and back gonna be hurting until hump day. And today is hump day. So, till the next hump day. Vibrations, frequencies, energy. Beautiful souls born wonder why love don't be talking. That's what intuition is. That's what throat chakras is. Really being connected to source. When to speak, when not to speak. And when you do speak, take heed. Hold yourself accountable. Boom, you just healed. Just like that. Somebody ego took them right into the dark night of the shadow. Divine timing, though. Nothing is by coincidence. But I did want to get on here and talk about that. Giving beautiful souls advice on something that you have not healed is still a form of manipulation. So with that being said, tapping, that was one message. I wanted to talk about that because, like I said, we diamonds and gold. And when you feel that and you know that, what can anybody else say to you? You standing in your power, knowing who you are. That'd be another thing with trauma bonding and manipulation. You know who you are. And baby, it needs no explanation. Because for one, if beautiful souls were out here knowing who they were, it would be a set in stone. It wouldn't be asking questions about another beautiful soul's business, because for one, there's boundaries. Like, it's been years since I had that, because baby, boundaries are set. I ain't did that in over 5-7 years. Hey, what you doing? No, ma'am. In the knowings that all is well. How you feeling? Like everything is at a frequency. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 10-10. Ashe. So some have to understand what a monitoring spirit really is. Monitoring spirit just could be a motherfucker just want to be nosy. Ain't got enough business of their own. Because if they had their own business, if they was set in their purpose, wouldn't be no asking questions. Intuition would be on fleek. Only question, that's deep. You going to source. You going to your ancestors. Speaking to your soul. Go to that mirror. The mirror. But yeah, it's back to the basics with this. And I know you lying. It's like taking you down the rabbit hole deeper with that type of manipulation, especially if you ain't healing it. We'll move along. Y'all already know how this goes. So, Genesis, the genes of Isis are set. This word, though, hit. Psychogenesis, the origin and development of mind, the formation of mental traits, origination within the mind or psyche. So, with that, the psychogenesis, the alchemy in that diamond in the rough, been tossed around a little bit, got a little dirty. Oh, you cleansed, shining bright like a diamond. Don't let nobody come around you wanting to manipulate now. You already know your dreams, morals, goals, and values in life that you have already set. Allowing your inner child to play with it. All of you. Talk about that too. All of you. On every timeline from the age, from birth to the age you are now. In 1313, each stepping stone of something traumatizing that you had to heal. Babe, these are your stars. Each checkpoint on each timeline. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep saying as above, so below. 1331. And it's back to the basics with the dirt. You couldn't possibly think that you could speak ill will on a beautiful soul and not get that type of karma back. Salem. I'm glad I said a warning at the beginning of the video. Salem, baby. I'm doing the reading. Baby. Oh yeah, they about that life. Yeah, it's I have to pause for a minute. Okay, Salem. Okay, baby. All right, let's get back to it. Sip on this holy wine, water. I know some are getting tired of these cycles. especially the broke. When there's so much authenticity and he just jumped off the dress. So much authenticity and creativity flowing within the vessel. And whoo, baby, that's your Jupiter and your Mercury within could be tearing your ass up right now. How are you truly communicating with the abundance? That's deep. You can sit back for a little minute. Saturn gonna be in Pisces all the way until next year. So with that being said, being aware of these manipulations, these illusions, how does it make you feel? Ooh, I just came out of nowhere. Slick Rick, somebody that talk real fast. Does a lot of use. And take heed in those. The ones that do more use than eyes, ooh, red flag. But words are spells. And the power in it. That's why it's of grave importance to do the work, do the healing. Transmute, alchemize that. Don't believe nothing. Baby, and somebody need to hear this. When you talking about mama, auntie, uncle, these are birth family, not soul tribe family. Soul tribe family gonna speak to your soul. Ain't no sugarcoating. And give space. 1717. Plenty of space. They wanted me to say that. Knowing how to attract and in certain frequencies of attracting, not to absorb. It's law of attraction. Pure intentions. With the law of attraction, if your intentions are pure, oh baby, it'll scare you how to come into your whoa. Some, might throw you off a little bit. Woo, that was fast. Different frequencies when it's to that. Oh, nobody knows you better than Source. 1818. Nobody knows this better than the Most High. Oh yeah, it's back to the basics. How you talk to beautiful souls, how you respond to beautiful souls. Listening, being silent enough to listen. Yep, somebody need to hear this too. Gossiping will shatter your whole manifestations. Gossiping and manifestations is ain't nowhere near the same frequencies. Gossiping will have you with a whole headache. Gossiping and talking shit, you'll mess around and have strep throat. Please believe, been there. Have been there. Somebody just take heed in that. overworking the throat chakra. And being aware of if it happens again. Do you get strep throat? Do energy start messing with your throat? Everything is energy. Oh, they wanted me to shout out to, oh, yes. We got to, okay. Y'all know, if it wasn't for the doppelgangers, the haters, the wizards, the warlocks, the witches, the low vibrations, frequencies, and energies, baby, helping you tap into who you truly are. Oh, baby, big shout outs. Just don't hold myself accountable. I love you too. But baby, pushing me into that dark night of the soul. It's the fact that hey, it's a clever tactic with the creativity and the witchcraft. Will give you a vision, a projected illusion, and this is from them. That's why I said when they do this magic, they become an open book, especially if you've done the work and you now they're telling you their story. It's for somebody specifically that just got through dealing with one. This wasn't your story. They'll find a way to make their story yours. And then here comes the heavy load of energy. This is how they was dumping their karma onto beautiful souls. 2222. With sympathy and empathy. At the beginning times, it's painful to see. The more I was seeing it, I was seeing like, no. Like, just hear the ego. We are to embrace these changes. The first time I got some rosemary and I boiled it and then drunk it. 23. When I tell you how rosemary already, it stimulates the mind. So to drink it, it's a brain stimulant. So just to take rosemary alone and boil it, then put you a little tea bag in it, it's still going to be beneficial. And it helps to reprogram your mind. For ones that want to tap into their subconscious, alchemize and transmute things to create the reality that Source has set out for you. These are divine components. And when I tell you there's Jupiter and Mercury, being in your space of oneness. Shout out to the Law of One gang. Hotepu. Shalom. Alauba. Oni Fairy. Divine honors. Everybody has intuition. It's how it's being used. Nobody's exempt now. Like, whew, tell you. And you know what it looked like, you, especially for ones that have been there. Yes, I've seen it happen. I've done it, and baby, whoo, it's like that is, ooh, I don't like that about me. That sounded very ugly. No, I don't like that about me. When I tell you that, shift instantly. You're gonna feel it. Well, this was somebody specifically feeling those tingly sensations. A lot of people like to call it butterflies, 2626. Either your ancestors getting your attention, they're helping you feel this good energy I'm transferring to you, baby, because it's time. It's time. Just like that. Y'all already know on my channel, I do freestyles. Like, I could do the cards, but I've learned with the cards, ooh, they be wanting their stories told so bad. Cause it's like, y'all gotta understand that too. It's a lot of false tarot card readers out there. And like our subconscious programs, if it's all they know, that's all they gonna do. So it shows now more than ever. So that's why I personally don't do the cards. Don't judge anybody for how they do things. Judgment is not it. Especially when we're talking about the law of one. And the real ones, please believe, they don't need the cards too. They just help expand the story and tell it for what it is. And proof that source flows through the cards. Facts. No, I love that about that. And at a higher frequency, when we're talking about chosen ones, earth angels, star seeds, why ones have tapped into the tarot card world and other worlds that have been manipulating masses for far too long. When you step into your power, a lot of things dismantle. A lot of things diminish. When I tell you, so a lot of beautiful souls tapped into their power and called their power back. When I tell you, I ain't gonna tell you that though. Queen Elizabeth, she dropped. I'm gonna tell you about these reptilian frequencies. In plain sight. Some of them didn't learn how to project energy. That's why you have specific frequencies of shapeshifters. Ashe, 2929. Just seen a vision. So somebody just come up to you and, hey, what's up? Huh, and hit you right on your shoulder. And out of nowhere, you feel a tingly sensation, and then you just look at it like you was finna cuss them out or something. And you was just happy. Shapeshifter frequencies. And knowing when you dealing with a shapeshifter or monitoring spirit, we have to know these things now. So when it comes to like, it's back to the basics. When it's sickness and diseasements and a doctor, someone that's just there to tour your documents, may have passed their bar with a C plus or a B minus, to tell 30, to tell you some shit that is matrix driven. When it says in Genesis that God created all herbs and nutrients on earth to consume. So to take a herb and put it into a pill-based solution with addictions attached to it, all type of frequencies of side effects, make it make sense. A house that is a pit to all, hospital. I was done with the motherfucker. So, yeah. Welcome to my channel. You go get light and dark. They all come out. Like I said, we got Ngengen and we got El Kuru. You got your ancestors, baby. Of the light, hey, calm. And you got them ancestors, I wish a motherfucker would. You gonna learn today. Cause oh no. And we'll sit out here and play the hell out of crazy. Anybody that know my channel, I don't do a lot of cussing, but baby, I want to speak in that energy. It comes out just like that for specific reasonings. But you got to make it make sense somewhere. Sitting out here playing crazy. And then you got to make that make sense. That's why I look like you beautiful souls that's out here playing crazy. And you choose a side. You have to choose a side, or your ancestors gonna keep tearing your ass up. Source gonna keep giving you messages. Keep going through that same cycle. That's draining. That's hurting. Till you say, oh, no. Nope. I don't want it no more. Like I said, that's for all of us. Nobody is exempt. Holding ourselves accountable. That's the game changer right there. Holding ourselves accountable. Yeah, I did say I wasn't going to be on this one too long. This was going to be a short one. But yeah. When you're talking about this one, authenticity. That's being you. That's by being you, things will start dismantling around you. Take some time to yourself. That'd be another thing. Beautiful souls don't want to go and hermit and isolate and go heal. Being to yourself. To feel peace. Be in a space of peace. You your own television. So when any other television comes around you, seeing it for what it is. And the oneness in it. 3444. So much oneness in this. And the rain is slowed down. Now you hear the birds singing. That's meditation right there. Somebody needs to hear it. Just sitting there. Somebody don't even know they've been meditating. Just to sit there and be in a space and breathing. Tune everything out to listen to the birds. Oh, baby. 35. That's meditation. That's a meditative state. You can tap into that. That's like tapping into nature when nature ain't even. You could be somewhere where in a big city where ain't no nature, and to be able to hear those birds go into a meditative state, to be at peace. Somebody needed to hear it like that specifically. Anytime you get around anybody, you feel low vibes, hear your birds. That's how you transmute, alchemize. Change your story. Just heard that. Change your story. You the alchemist. Oh, baby, it's all right. And when you do checkmate, don't tell a soul. You can tell nobody. Person that needs to know is source. And checkmate when you do it. Need to hear that too. Stop telling everybody what you're doing. Stop telling everybody your business. Everybody's not at the frequency that you're set at. And you telling somebody your business and just don't know, low key, they jealous of you or jealous of what you're doing. Like they can't do it themselves. Like it's just like that. And it could be as, you having an occupation. It could be just like that. Something like that. You'd be surprised what the mind will allow people to think. Or the depths of it. Ancestors. Go ahead and this one. Because I wanted to get on here and talk about that. Staying focused. And you staying focused, it's going to show you what's going on around you. Everything around you want, you don't want, you want to switch up, alchemize a little bit, like all of this is grave importance. Ain't no time. Unless you're, in the matrix, like you have to look at the time, but time is fluid. Time is very fluid. So ride your own wave, baby. Let them feel the splash. Splash. Let them feel it. They watching. Let them feel it. They see it. Look, and some, ooh, now that's deep. The ancestors said, nope, not even allowed to feel the splash anymore. When they feel a little bit of the splash, they think they doing something. Well, and that's doppelganger frequencies, period. When somebody sees somebody, when you see a chosen one that's in their purpose, confirmation. When ones see a chosen one in their purpose, I've seen it. Ooh, I got to have that. Just completely forget about their purpose and what they supposed to be here doing. I want that. I want to do what I want that. That is not how that works. Well, yeah, come on. You're doing us a favor. Oh, how you've done us a favor. see it out here like an open book. Was out here. Let's see. Which one is this? Okay, this one. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Oh, y'all, but this one last time didn't work. Well, what we gonna, you know what? Let's see. Let's go back. What y'all think about this one? I tell y'all to download the visions. It had to happen like this, though, y'all. Like, when we talking about revelations and fallen angels, it's like I said, time is fluid. So, this in plain sight. I used to, at first when I was talking about it, I was like, what? I'd say something and then somebody would change the subject and talk about something at a much lower frequency. Nothing I was talking about. I said, oh, not my soul tribe. And he said, you'll know when you're on the soul tribe. Like, ooh, never looked at it like that before. That's deep. Or, Ashe. You're going to know. Because when you're speaking at a high frequency, motherfucker just look at you and don't say no. Don't know, as soon as you look in the eye, you can see and feel everything they saying. When they ain't said nothing. Ignorance is very real. And I have you feeling stuck. Some think it's a game out here. It is not when it comes to that. When it comes to somebody that's been out here doing the work, the spiritual work, to be playing. So I am so grateful to be able to speak my truths from the experiences that I have seen and give that space. And by giving that space, it has allowed me to see things from completely different views. And that's oneness. Understanding that alone will set you free. Somebody needs to hear this too. It's universal law. If you speak ill intentions and you speak anything about another beautiful soul and it's not matching the frequency that they're in, it has to go back. It has to go back to original sender. Somebody needs to understand this universal law. So choose your words carefully. Everybody wants love. Self-love. Feeling the love, that power that is within you. Watch the things you don't see become seen. Watch the things you don't feel become felt. Self-love activates so much more. $44.44. And it shows. It's definitely going to show. Yeah, I wanted to do this one. Ashe to Eve Rose. grandmama. My grandmother, the rose. Ancestors are ancestors for divine reasonings, helping us tap into our intuition. I put a video about that too, talking about a veil being thin on one day. Baby, who you talking to? Talking about melanated beings, top ranked melanated beings. Ain't no veil. Never was a veil. Talking about a veil. It wouldn't be no imaginary friends if it was a veil. They will manipulate as much as possible to keep you away from tapping into your power and who you truly are. Don't look into the sun, it'll make you blind. But when you look into that sun, you see DNA, chromosomes, eons, ions. You're gonna learn today. And I help beautiful souls with that too, for ones that want to do sun activations or star seed activations. I give that fruit for free game on here. All you do, and to heighten it, take your socks and shoes off, plant your feet in the grass, and look up. Feel and look up. As soon as you stare at that, and baby, they be waiting. They've been waiting for so long, it don't even take long for that activation if you're truly feeling. As soon as you stir up, look at that star. Start with one. It's gonna take 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're gonna see it move. 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're gonna see it move again. Make sure you're breathing in the prana. As you look at that star, dance with you and vibrate with your frequency. A star seed activation. When we're talking about 144 DNA strand activations, baby, that anybody can tap into when they're ready to do the work. That was another thing that threw me off about these cults and groups. Ones that know about that frequency of manipulation. Because like I said, there's so many levels of consciousness. So when some are talking about 144,000, they're talking about chosen ones. And when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about the all, the law of one. Every beautiful soul that has a soul still intact and can do the work. 144,000 DNA strands. Activations, baby. Let's get it. Just like that. No one is exempt. This is not for the weak. And please believe, you ain't weak. You been here this long? You ain't weak, baby. Now I'm talking to a demon slayer. It's not for the weak. And you're very powerful. You're very strong. So yeah, keep building. You are the builder. I put that in the last one, 49:19. Whew. Go look in the mirror. And that's another thing, these cults, these churches, these cults and groups and societies. When we talking about the Messiah, go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. Smile. Feel. Listen. Just like that. So of course, out here running in fear. Whole bunch of manipulative tactics. But you gotta make it make sense somewhere. Especially when you start feeling your self-love. Look like BS. Sound like BS. Smell like BS. 9 times out of 10, it's a bunch of BS. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. And then your placements. Your placement and your degrees right now with the Mercury and Jupiter. They wanted me to talk about that specifically too. And I said it was gonna be short, y'all. We finna make it to an hour, 51 minutes in. The placements. Flex on your wheel. They call it the Wheel of Fortune. Baby, your Wheel of Fortune is your wheel, your chart. That's your Wheel of Fortune. Huh? Oh, what you gonna learn today, baby? Knowing your Wheel of Fortune, look at your wheel. What degree is it set in? And what zodiac is it in? Because, baby, you're gonna learn today that you're a Libra. You're gonna learn today that you're Aquarius. That was another thing with Aquarius. The divine Aquarian, a water bearer. 51-51. So if they hold water, so they not water either. So there's not two sides. That's just for somebody with another level of consciousness. Just carry on. Like I said, there's so many levels of consciousness out here. And when you go beyond the 12th zodiac and you go to the 13th zodiac, I talk about that too. You can go on here and type in the Knights Templars and Friday the 13th. That's where Friday the 13th originated from. Manipulating the 13th zodiac, divine masculine and divine feminine, though it has happened for generations and centuries. Ashe to Credo Mutua, when we talk about the ancient shaman and Chiktawuri reptilian tribe, when man and woman was just one vessel, going in a red cave, going in a green cave, going in either one, come out the red cave, a man, come out the green cave, a woman. It debunks the Adam and Eve, baby. Brings that a little further back, especially when you're talking about Akasha, the Akashic records. Truly, you gotta make it make sense. It's the fact that they wanted to throw them on so many other different timelines. And it's still in plain sight. But we went to a whole course, but it was how it was channeled to be spoken about. Just that alone will help beautiful souls understand man and woman was originally in one vessel. Words and spells were not spoken, just sounds, tones, frequencies. Ever wonder why you love them? 40-something, I'm talking somebody specifically, 40, 50 years old, in your 60s, still love them. As soon as you get around a bird and they stop and look at your light. Hello. It's at a different frequency, 54, 54. Even your words, how you speak, the frequencies that they set at 5511, the frequencies that they be sitting at. Won't you take this pain from me? Talk about both sides, yeah. The cleansing. And then somebody, it's just 55-55. Whoo, it's up and stuck. Up and stuck. Leave it where it's at. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this one. All praise be to the Most High always. Ashe to Archangel Tehariel as purity reigns. We speak our truths and with pure intentions as we do so. Ashe. Always. Peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Y'all already know. Oh, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You feeling the vibes? Facebook, Eucalyptic Love. TikTok, Eucalyptic Olo Oshun. Instagram, Omniversal Ankh Vibrations. So it's just like that, aligning the Soul Tribe family and the oneness in it. And always going within so that we don't go without. Is divine. Ashe Soul Tribe. Always oneness. Ashe.